Welcome back. It's Shadrach again from studycompanion.africa. This is the main homepage that we have. So what we're going to cover in this short video is the library function. That's what we're going to start with in the registration aspect. Right. When it comes to registration, it's always good to find out what you really want to be on the platform. There are three options or three roles per se: the student, the teacher, or the scholarships. So these roles are different, but every role has different access to functionality. It depends on which role. If you're a teacher, you are a teacher. You give services of a teacher. If you're a student, you also work along with your role. If you're on the scholarship role, it simply means it's an organization or it's an individual that wants to give back to the community or wants to contribute to the community by having to pay fees for an individual or assisting maybe somebody who's at university by paying their fees. You can upload your scholarship, determine how your eligibility criteria, and you have that communication outside outside the platform. So it allows you to have access to that. But also there are features that you can also be able to access that. I think you're gonna see as we move on to our next videos. Right, this is our basic registration form. So for you to do anything within the web application, you need to be signed in so that we are also able to keep track of your data, and you can easily find your or track your data within the platform. So we've got the name, email, the username. Always remember your username because this will be very key when you need to log in, because we're using both the email and the username, and then your password just for security purposes as well. Then you put your first name. It'll be good to put your real names within the first name and the last name, because this platform is going to be based on being legit, being a true professional. All right. So some verifications may be done on some of the accounts that will be opened, especially on the teacher role. Right. Then the age, your location. If you're a student, which school are you going to? Which school year? School year just means what form or what grade are you? You might be grade one, you might be in ECD, there's grade zero and all that. So you put that across and ensure that you read the terms of service, because these explain everything in detail on how we use our platform, how we conduct ourselves within the platform. It will help you to acknowledge this, because it's very key that you read the terms and conditions of our use as a platform. Right. If you are logging in, the window is still the same. You are just simply changing over from register to login, and then you put on your details that you've used on the registration: your username, your email, your username, and your password. Keep it secret. Keep it somewhere where nobody can access that account, so that your account is always safe. That will be very key. All right. Moving on to the other functionalities that you see on the main view. Right, we've got some bars there that are at the bottom that are showing like a Wi-Fi sign that represents that you're online, because the platform also supports the offline function as well. So if you're offline or you have network issues that are turning on and off constantly, it will actually communicate and give you that sign that you have facing a bit of challenge with the network. But the application is also optimized to support some offline functions, so you can probably view and see some of the actions that you've already done within the platform without having internet. So for those that have already saved some documents, you can also still view some of the documents as long as they're downloaded on your phone or you've already opened them. You can view those and some of the tasks that you've already done with maybe interacting with the AI within the platform. Then the offline storage, that's your offline storage. You can easily manage your offline storage on the things that you are saving and wanting to view after you've saved it online, offline, for offline access. Right, then you move on to the left side of your screen. that is the theme. Some may be based on visibility. Maybe you're not in a good space where you need more lighting, or you need a space where it accommodates maybe somebody who's really not not able to see clearly when it's a darker theme like this. So it's easier for you to use both. There's one that's on the navigation, then there's one that's at the bottom of the footer. That's a toggle. You just click on it, then you get onto a different theme that you can use that is actually white. So if you prefer this one, you can use the application while you're on this theme. Then you turn it back on, begins to be the dark mode, right? The light mode, then the dark mode. All right. Then we move on to library section, right? I think before we get into the library section, let's just take a short break, guys. Then we get into detail about the library.